Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome. Today I'll show you how to prepare the best seafood boil you will ever have. So let's get started guys. I'm getting straight into the video. So this is how my seafood boil looked. And guys, it was yummy. I kid you not. It was really good. So let's get started. So I have my pot on the stove and these are my ingredients. I have my garlic, my pepper, my thyme, my skellion. I do have my ginger and of course my pimento. And guys, you know I love seasoning. I love a lot of seasoning. I love it. So we add all our seasonings to the pot, all of them. So that's what I'm doing here. And I used about 12 peppers, guys. I love pepper. And if you're a seafood lover, seafood is not nice without pepper. All right, so I'm ensuring that I get everything off the plate into the pot. And this is a big pot that I used because the crab legs and the lobster was really big. So here I'm adding some seafood spice. And if you do not have seafood spice, guys, you can use all-purpose or any seasoning that you do desire. But the seafood spice will give it that extra kick. I'm also adding some paprika. And this is nice flavoring as well. So I actually cut the bag here because I'm using one hand to hold the camera and the other hand to pour. So I'm just adding my seafood mix, and after adding all of these ingredients, we'll go ahead and we will give our pot a nice big stir. And after you've added these ingredients, guys, ensure that you taste it. If it needs a little bit of salt, you can definitely go ahead and add it. I did add a pinch of salt, just a little bit, because the seafood spice had in some salt, so I did not add a lot of salt, just a little. Oh, and I also added a pinch of all-purpose seasoning. So here I'm putting my husband to work, and he said I was trying to cut him out of the video, so I decided to add him. So here he's using a brush, and this is our handy dandy kitchen brush that we use to brush our seafood. So he's individually brushing everything to ensure that all the dirt is off. So that is everything: the lobster, the king crab, the crayfish, the shrimp. We just washed it with a little bit of lime. We didn't really brush the shrimp, but the lobster, the crayfish, the king crab, we brushed, and we added some lime in the water and some vinegar, and we brushed them very good. Well, my husband did. He worked. He's normally not in the kitchen, so he worked that day because he wanted his seafood, so he worked. So this is a shrimp, of course. We just washed it with some lime, as I stated before. I'm just moving everything to show you what the ingredients of the seafood boil. So of course, guys, if you do not eat crabs, you can leave the crab out. If you do not eat lobster, you can leave the lobster out. If you want to add sausage, you may definitely go ahead and do so. So I'm just showing my husband brushing the seafood here. So he actually washed them twice. So I think this was the second washing of the seafood. So I also added my dream flavor blended season, the fiery hot one, and here I also added a piece of star anise, which is that star thing that I just pointed at. And I'm also adding corn, potato, and egg to my seafood boil. So these are added ingredients: the fiery hot blended season, the star anise, and the potato, the corn and the eggs. So I'm just showing all the ingredients at this point. And now that I'm doing this voiceover, I can still taste this seafood boil, guys. It was that good. I'm not kidding. You should definitely try this out. Hit me up in the comment section and let me know how it turned out. Okay, guys, try this recipe out and you will not be disappointed. So when our pot is the water is boiling, we'll go ahead and we will add our ingredients. And I added my potato first because seafood does not take that long to cook. The ones that I'm actually using does not take long to cook. So I added the potatoes and then we're adding the rest of the ingredients. So I'm adding the king crabs, and I don't really like crabs per se, but king crab has a lot of meat in it. That's why when I'm making my seafood boil, I use the king crab. I don't like the small crabs. So I'm just adding all the ingredients in the pot. So the lobster, the king crab, the crayfish, and the shrimp last. And guys, I'm not kidding. I am still like tasting that seafood, even though I had it 3 days ago. This voiceover has been done Monday and I had that seafood on Friday, and I'm still tasting it. It was that good. Trust me, you will not be disappointed, guys. Try it and let me know. So if you notice how the crayfish is looking dark, once they are ready, you will see that they will change to a pinkish color. So if you're not sure how to know when the seafood are actually done or when they are ready, you will know because they will change from that dark color to a nice rosy pink or a light. I'll show you shortly. I will definitely show you how it will look once it's ready. And guys, the aroma, the pepper was a bit strong, but I'm a pepper lover, so it did not bother me at all. So we're now adding the remainder of the ingredients. The corn does not take long to cook and the eggs does not take very long to boil. So we're adding those ingredients last, which is what I'm doing here. So I'm adding my corn and I'm adding my eggs. So an additional maybe 5 minutes and everything would have been ready. So now that the pot is boiling, let's go ahead and make our butter sauce. So here I have my butter in the pot. I have about 13 or so cloves of garlic, and I shredded the garlic. And once the butter is melting, you will add our garlic to the pot. And the garlic gives it a nice flavor. As I said in one of my previous videos, I don't like garlic, but I love it as an addition to meals. So here I've added my Dream Flavor blended season again, the fiery hot one, and I sprinkled a bit of paprika in the butter. And guys, seriously, this smells really good. It smells really, really good. So we're just stirring the butter mixture to incorporate all our ingredients. So the butter is still melting. I'm pushing down that bit of garlic that is. I don't know why it's hiding. Come on, garlic. Come on. Get in the pot. My mouth is watering while doing this voiceover. So I'm just adding a little bit more of the paprika. And this does not take long to make the butter sauce. It does not take very long because you basically want the aroma from the garlic to be incorporated with the butter. That's basically what I'm doing. And this does not take long because the flame is under the pot. So I also added some red cayenne pepper, and this was for flavor. So we put that in and we're stirring. We're putting our back in it and stirring the pot. Yeah, I know I can't sing. I know. So I also added a whole pepper. I think I cut it in two, and I just placed that in the pot because the heat was there, but I wanted a little bit more. So when I added that pepper, it gave it the kick that I wanted it to have, and it was very tasty. And I did not add any salt because the butter had enough salt, and this is how my butter sauce came out. So of course this is how my pot is looking, and everything was ready at this point, so I just turned it off. And if you notice how the crayfish is what color is that? I think I said pink before, but it's not pink, it's actually orange. Yeah, orange, my apologies. And here is my seafood, guys. So everything is cooked, and it's cooked to perfection. The shrimp was not tough. The Irish was soft and nice. The egg was just how we love it. Not like, but love it. And the crayfish is actually orange, not pink. So usually we would eat with the sauce and just dip what we're eating in the sauce. And sometimes we'll pour some over the seafood, which is what I did here just for presentation. I put some of the butter sauce over it, and guys, I'm tasting it right now. I am. So guys, if you try my recipe out, don't forget to let me know how it turned out in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.